All right, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Black Sheep audience, it's MysterE. Today is our third day in the Lunar Empowerment class we do every single month, and we'd love to have you join us. You can go to our website and learn about it. But today, and you can find this on the website too, there's no need to register or even any of it. You can just show up and use this stuff, and we're so dedicated to helping people in their empowerment. And we found, well, you can learn all about it there. I'm just going to tell you what it is. Today's idea, in the first phase, the last day of the first phase, we have 9 phases in the lunar cycle. We just had a new moon. It's all been about, gathering your thoughts towards manifestation of what it is your heart truly desires. But today's, in the phase 1, we're like willing to say yes, willing to say yes. I'm 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 willing to say yes to my heart. I want to say yes to life, and I want to get really clear that I'm saying yes to something bigger than my egoic structural mind, because I want to experience the magic and the serendipity in life. I want to be empowered. I want to be like me. I want to love myself, and I can do that when I gather with other people with like-minded, like-hearted values, and that's what we're interested in doing, is empowering those, bringing them together, herding the black sheep together to change the world. That's our mission. Our idea for today: love created me in a miracle of light. I said yes to all of creation. I said yes. It's the only way we could have possibly gotten here. Our vibration said yes to, bang, boom, we get a little body, come out of a womb, traumatic birth, maybe. Land on a planet that's enchanted and beautiful, and immediately a lot of us had the truth beat out of us. But the truth remains inside of us. So the idea here is, love created me in a miracle of light. I said yes to all of creation. And so we said yes to get here, and then we forgot. We said yes, then we forgot. We said yes, and then we forgot. We've always been saying yes. We said yes to the magic of this world, the magic of this experience, not to get underneath the throes of, the plow, not to get turned under the soil in a way that we were disempowered and pushed aside, and that's the black sheep old mantra. I'm not enough, and I'm not good enough, and society doesn't like me, so I'm going to go on and do my own thing, and I'm going to wreak some havoc. No, this is about something different. It's saying, I already said yes to life when I got here, and so the antidote, the medicine for me, is to keep saying yes, keep saying yes, keep saying yes. There's some assignments here, some journaling assignments, a call to do a new moon ceremony with yourself. But today it's to define 3 intentions that you would like to have happen over the next 28 days. 1 mind, 1 body, 1 spirit. These are intentions, not goals. Very, very different. Kind of the same, but an intention is just moving something into action. It's just a forward progress. It's a movement of where you are into something new. A goal is a determinable thing that you set, and it comes out for you, because you set it, and you were powerful in the way that you set it. So a goal is a specific outcome, and that's the other thing. It says conduct 1 3D reality, or conduct, it says create or set 1 reality goal using 14 words or less. So 3 intentions: 1 mind, 1 body, 1 spirit, to move things along, and then 1 goal that you're going to work on for the next 28 days and get really clear with it. All right, so we have got 2 cards out of our tarot deck for our beautiful community. These are all the pictures and all the sayings that came out of this beautiful community that I have been fortunate enough to shepherd over the last 8 years. We got 3 cards up so far. First is the King of Daggers. Okay, Queen of Daggers came up in the last read. Second is the Queen of Wands. And the third, lo and behold, lunar cycles, what we're talking about right now. And this card says, we must see the function of darkness. Our purpose emerges from the darkness. We must see the function of darkness. Our purpose emerges from the darkness. So the moon is in its darkest point right now. And a lot of times, we can get in our dark points too, and we start to judge ourselves for our shadow. But it's the shadow that needs to have light to it and acceptance so that we can really become ourselves. And that's what this lunar cycle does. Month after month, it's going around and going around, it's going around, and it is reflecting back to us our resistance to who we are. And if we can let that go, we can have an awakening and really fall into our purpose. But we must see the function of darkness, not judge darkness, not hide the darkness, not push the darkness aside, not try to control the darkness. We must see. And how do we see? We shine light. How do we see? We shine light. We see with corrected perception, and we see with our clear and open mind and open heart. Okay, so 3 signs. King of Daggers is asking us to not take any shit, to get really clear on who we are. And sometimes the King of Daggers is about morality. It's about morality. And I don't really believe in morality. I do believe in karma. I do believe that what you give is what you get. And that's what the King of Daggers is really about. It's saying, no, get all your... And it's kind of like we just had the Queen of Daggers up. And that's sort of the feminine energy of it. The masculine energy is somebody who really holds structure well, So I think this is a call for bringing structure into your life. Bringing structure into your life and really... move forward with your studies of the mind, the studies of the heart, the studies of consciousness. If you are in the studies, if you have a dedicated practice, and you're surrounding yourself with the kind of art that the King of Daggers has made here, then your life is going to change, But you can turn those daggers around on yourself, and you can complain, and you can really... self-mutilate yourself with your own thoughts. You can attack yourself with your own daggers. The daggers is all about the mental, the air suit, right? It's all about the how are we thinking and how are we conducting ourselves in the face of, who we imagine ourselves to be. The Queen of Wands is about finding that passion and following that passion over and over and over and over. And really, the fire element is what the wands are about. The fire element. It means doing what you love to do. It means following the passion, following the impulses of passion, because passion is connected to the heart. And the heart is both water and fire. Sometimes it's very fiery, sometimes it's very watery. And we need both, we need both. So the Queen of Wands, look at that beautiful smile on her. She's in nature. She's sitting under a tree. I know she's sitting next to the river there, and she is the Queen of Wands is someone who is compassionate and has followed her passions and encourages others to do the same. It plays that guidepost role, that motherly role, but it's more than motherly. It's like the goddess role of being here firmly in who I am, in my passions, so that you can be free to be in your passions too, right? And the King of Daggers is saying, don't take anybody else's fluff. It doesn't mean you need to be rude about it. It just needs to be clear about it. If you speak your truth and tell people who you are and what you're about, they're not going to bother you. If you wallow around the truth and you're not really clear, people are going to bump up against all your edges because they don't know how to treat you. So that's about teaching people how to treat you and be really clear in yourself. Holding space for your own transformation by following your passion, and accepting yourself at the deepest level and accepting everything that you're experiencing as a part of your consciousness. And what this is implying us to do is to go deeper, go deeper. Don't be afraid of what's inside. It can't hurt you. It doesn't have knives. It just has feelings that's attached to it. And we've got to let those old antiquated feelings and thoughts and karmic lessons go. We got to learn our lessons, right? We got to learn our lessons. So now we'll pull a few out of the Wisdom Oracle. First card out is bless whatever you see and use language in harmony. Bless whatever you see. That doesn't say bless what you like and what you don't like. No, it says bless everything and use language in heart harmony. Why would we need to use language that wasn't in harmony with compassion? What's the point? Why do we need to talk about things that sow seeds of division, seeds of hate, seeds of criticism, seeds of judgment? Right? We don't want to do that. Bless what everything. Bless everything. Okay? Be indiscriminate about what you're blessing. Be indiscriminate. Bless everything. Bless everything, bless everything, bless everything. Right? Because if we're blessing everything, we're conditioning our mind, like the King of Daggers is asking us to get really clear that we are a compassionate human being, and that is valuable, and not only valuable, but actually really needed in the world. Because after all, aren't we all naked underneath people? In other words, this card is speaking, we're all the same. We are all the same. Every one of us is the same. Every one of us is the same. Bless whatever we see and use language in heart harmony. And after all, we're all the same. You know, if we're seeing differences in other people, that's because we have not cultivated our mind like the King of Daggers to see everybody as the same, see everybody as innocent, see everybody as love, see as everybody is being taken care of by a divine plan for their life. Because when we see it for them, we gain it for ourselves, right? So we're all the same. If you're not seeing it that way, bless whatever you see and use language in heart harmony, right? Bless it, bless it. That's how we trick the mind. We bless everything indiscriminately. We don't hold our blessings back from anybody or anything. Everybody gets our blessings. Everybody gets our blessings. And that's why we take classes like the Lunar Empowerment class, because when we join together, it is a signal to our consciousness that we are absolutely dedicated to our own personal growth, and that dedication is then going to bring us a satisfaction, a feeling of peace, a feeling of wonder, a feeling of leadership, and a position of leadership, a position of helping others along the path. All right, so that is our message for the Lunar Empowerment Day. Say yes to your heart. It's the beginning of the lunar cycle. I'll see you tomorrow for the beginning of phase 2, and keep blessing everything you see in heart harmony.